personally, I blame this particular purchase on RONC. Ron got a good deal on one of these on eBay, and after checking his out, I was like, man, would be nice to have. So Ron and I often blame purchases on one another, but this one is squarely on you, my friend. So let me put this away. Alright, so what do we have in here besides paper? Alright, there it is. The Cardo Pack Talk Slim. Where does it end? Awesome. I-66. So woke up this morning, saw the news. Luckily I did not have to go to the office yesterday, and boy was I fortunate. So a tractor trailer carrying fuel truck overturned on the southbound lanes of the Beltway on the American Legion Bridge. For those of you not familiar with DC, American Legion Bridge is one of the two bridges that crosses the Potomac on the highway on 495. And it's really the main artery. So this entire portion of 495 was not just a couple lanes closed, the whole thing was closed. So you're talking, this is during rush hour, and it was closed for 12 hours. So you're talking traffic of epic proportions, and I missed it for once. Woohoo! So I got that going for me. So anyway, luckily, amazingly, no one was hurt, because you know, not only did a fuel truck spill over, but a car smashed into it after it was turned over. And the fact that it didn't catch fire is just unreal. So very fortunate there, but I am glad I missed that traffic. Amen to that, boy. Woo. And you can see here, 66 is moving this morning in the HOV lane where I am. Oh boy, that was nice. A little cold this morning, but not bad. Good riding weather. Got the HJC helmet on today with the new mic set up, so hopefully won't be too much mouth breathing. But I think the KLR is pretty dialed in, man. Got her dialed in. I think the only thing we want to do to it before the riding season now is, well, the only thing. I have tires waiting. That's a whole other thing, but the only other mechanical thing I'm going to do to it is tighten up those bolts like during Mason's video, and Ben Swanky Cat was doing the same thing, tightening up a lot of the bolts on his KLR, so I need to do that. I've never checked those exhaust manifold bolts or the muffler bolts or any of that, so I'll bust out the torque wrench maybe this weekend and give those a little twist. But other than that, she's ready, man. I got this camping trip test run I'm going to do in April. I'm going to run a quick test run up to Savage River State Forest in Maryland and go do a camping trip up there in mid-April. And just as a dry run, it's about a 3-hour ride. I'm going to have all the camping gear and stuff on there. And then after that trip, I'll put the tires on. I'll show you those at some point, but I did order some spare tires. The rear on this one's getting pretty bald, but I want to get as much out of it as I can, so I'm going to use that April trip. It's a 6-hour ride. I don't know, what is it, maybe 250 each way, so another 500, 600 miles or so on that rear tire. plus whatever I do between now and then. Get the most out of that tire as I can before switching. But yeah, the KLR is dialed in, man. Riding well. Real happy with these cables, thanks Mason for that insight. Everything's handling well, so Porsche, there is a substitute. It's a KLR. Yeah. I'm gonna make a clickbait video. KLR races a Porsche. Sucker. That guy's probably paid 90 grand for that freaking car. Sorry dude, it looks like an Explorer. Now here's where it gets dicey, boys. This is always fun. A little bit of city traffic, huh? This is where turn signals aren't even a thought. Lane switching is required. Pedestrians run free. You never know what's going to happen down here. You might get run over by a food truck. That's a fact. Lots of food trucks down here. Hey, right, actually they're all lined up over there. And you got people dropping off for the metro here. Buses pulling out. It's awesome. We're on an adventure bike. This is an adventure, dude. Get it closer. Come on, man. God. Here's, put the beep in. I'm gonna curse here. That guy was about a foot or less from my freaking rear tire. Jackass. And that's all I have to say about that.